Ahead, that's fine. Welcome, Mrs. Jakes,
Thank
and Democracy and Public Advocacy Manager, Sensitive Expenditure Policy.
So this policy is in relation to expenditure that is perceived to could have personal benefit. It's not normal council day-to-day expenditure. And the other part of it really is the fact that we have had some policies, a variety of policies. This is bringing them all together into one document. And the other part of that is that Audit have suggested that we do put together a sensitive expenditure policy. So happy to take any questions.
Okay, open up the questions from any councillors. Very mechanical item, I feel. The suggested resolution is on page 6 bar 2 of this item, that we receive the report that we adopt the amended sensitive expenditure policy as attached and revokes all previous policies in relation to sensitive expenditure. So if there's no questions or queries or clarifications, I will ask for a mover.
If there's no amendments, then we'd just adopt the sensitive expenditure policy. The amendment was just put in there in case there was any changes.
You still need to revoke all previous policies,
Yep.
don't you? So we've got to move the whole three.
Yep. Number 2 is adopt the sensitive expenditure policy.
Yeah, so take the word amended because there's no amendments that I've received.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the word amended take out of the suggested resolution numbers 1, 2 and 3. And I'll ask for a mover. Move, Councillor Heckling. Seconded. Yep. Councillor Downard. All those in favour? So carried. Thank you.
Okay.
We're ready to go back to agenda item number 4 for clarification from you, Mr. Green, is it?
Yep, happy to do that. I think only council can adopt a district plan, and so I think for completeness, if we leave the resolution as it is, so the delegates the authority to determine all matters relating to the plan change, three commissioners.
I think the issue is on page 4, power to recommend. Do we leave the word recommend in or make it decide?
Leave it as the power to recommend.
So that committee only recommends to council.
Council
accepts or doesn't accept its recommendation.
You can accept, or you'd send it back to the commissioners to reconsider.
Okay, fine. So if there's no more clarification required there, the suggested resolution for agenda item number 4, leaving the word recommend, not changing it to decide, is on 4 bar 2, and there's 4 parts of it to to go out for public consultation on plan changes 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 and 33. Need a mover? Move, Councillor Heckling. Seconded, Councillor Truman. All those in favour? So we now move back to agenda item number 7. Waikato Regional Policy Statement Review for a further submission. Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, do you wish to comment on it at all, Ms. Gilbert, or just take it as read and take questions?
I'm happy to take questions, but also advise that if anybody wants to read all of the submissions in detail, they are in 3 volumes, and we've got tagged the other submitters who we then made further submissions on. So I can leave this information in the councillors' room if anybody wants to go into any more detail on any item.
Any councillors want to go into any items in any depth at all?
Oh, sorry, one other point. I just, in our draft submission that we've already sent through, there's a question mark about some of the referencing in the tables, specifically under these columns here where it goes provision number and the matter. And some of the material we had prepared for this draft submission, there's a question mark come back to us from Waikato Regional Council about, did you mean RPS 2 bar 137 or did you mean RPS 2 bar 648? And I'm just getting clarification on that. So that's why I'm asking that you consider a slightly reworded resolution that enables us to correct any referencing errors if they have proved to be there.
Okay, this suggested resolution. Has everybody got a copy of this, rather than the one that's or maybe if we're going to take this one, the other councillors all would need a copy, wouldn't they?
Well, simply you're simply adding to 1A.
Yeah.
It should read adopts the attached further draft further submission, and then with updated references, and then goes on to number B. So that's the only change that you're looking at.
Okay, so the wording changes with updated references, and so that gets added into there, right? Yeah. Okay. Is that crystal clear? So if there's any further questions of Ms. Gilbert, there being none, I would ask for a mover with that change to A, with updated references added. Move, Councillor Kirk. Second, Councillor Truman. All those in favour?